Okay.
Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Doreen Aziken and I am going to be presenting on SEO, which means search engine optimization. Now, SEO is all about helping content show up in search engines like Google so that the right people can find it. It's a must-have for websites, blogs, and even product listing. Next, oh, okay. So what exactly now is SEO? SEO, which stands for engine optimization, is the process of improving a website's visibility in search engine results pages. It's the practice of optimizing websites and content to rank higher on search engines organically, which is without paying ads. It involves both content strategies and technical improvements to improve visibility in search results. Next slide, please. So how exactly does search engine even work? So search engines go through three major steps, which include scrolling, which is where bots, like Google bots, for instance, scan the web to find a particular content. Like when a question is typed out on the search bar, the first thing that is done is called crawling. Then next is indexing. That particular content, right, or whoever your content, for instance, is then stored in a searchable database, is grouped in its own, like, should I call it its own little box? And then you have ranking. So when someone now finally searches, the engine decides which content is most relevant and displays it in order. So SEO helps to make sure your content gets seen and clicked. And why exactly does SEO matter? SEO matters because better rankings lead to more clicks, which means more visitors and higher chances of achieving your goals, whether that's sales, subscriptions, or awareness. So higher visibility equals more traffic, equals more conversions. SEO helps people find your content organically through platforms like Google, and it's very cost effective and brings in long-term sustainable traffic. Next slide. So there are two major aspects, or three actually, that I'm going to briefly speak on. The first is on-page SEO. Now, what exactly is on-page SEO? On-page SEO is everything you do on your site, and this includes keywords used in your text, especially the headings and body, clean URLs, heading structures, mobile friendly, page speed, which is how fast the page loads, and making sure your site looks good on mobile. That's very, very important because most people use their phones to check out sites like blogs or even articles. And it's about helping both users and the search engines understand your content better. Next is going to be on the off-page SEO. Now, off-page SEO involves actions outside your website that boosts your own credibility. One an example is backlinks from other websites, not just any website, from reputable websites. You have social shares and even guest blogging, which is highly recommended if you can. All of these are done to help the search engine see your site as trustworthy and important. And a note I want to add on, or the other I want to talk on, is called technical SEO, which is actually not included here. There's something called technical SEO, which focuses more on the backend setup of the site, ensures that search engines can easily access, crawl, index, and understand your website's content. Things like secure HTTP connections, fast loading speed, mobile responsiveness, and having a sitemap are all part of technical SEO. And so, next slide, please. And then you have best SEO practices or SEO best practices. So some solid rules that I try to keep in mind, and I advise that everyone else does, is one, prioritize the reader's intent. Don't just stuff words or like put big words or big sentences simply because they sound good to you. Think about the consumer, think about your reader, how they would feel while reading this particular content. Use short and clear URLs. I think that is explanatory enough. Then make sure the site loads fast and looks great on phones, which is where your technical SEO comes in. Um, Add image alternative text. This is helpful, especially when maybe for some reason your image, or when someone has poor internet connection. I'm sure we've all noticed it, and then it's just the text from the image that shows. So it's helping you to understand what this image is, even if you cannot see the image. And lastly, always aim for high quality relevant links, and don't just spam your own website. Next slide, please. So, SEO tools and my certificate. Here is the certificate I got from my SEO training under Virtual Assistant Nigeria. I also learned how to use free tools like Uber Suggest, which is useful to search research keywords. And then there was something called US SEO, which is for blog optimization, majorly on WordPress. You also had Google Search Console, and then a not so popular one is Answer the Public, which is majorly for ideas about blog content. Next slide. And so we have, where exactly can you apply SEO? How do you apply SEO? SEO is useful in many areas, like blog posts, service websites, online stores, and even YouTube descriptions. Any digital content, any digital content can be improved with the right SEO techniques. And a thing to note is that you have some key SEO elements. More like you have the keywords, which are search terms for your audience. Your audience is typing into Google. You have the meta titles and descriptions. These show up in search engines and help convince users to click. You have header tags, alt text for images, and then internal linking. Next slide, please. All right, so whether it's a blog or an e-commerce site, if you want your content to show up where your audience is searching, I can help. Let's optimize your content together. You can reach me through LinkedIn or my email. And thank you, virtual assistants, for this training, and thank you all for listening.